Hey everybody, welcome back. Hop is waiting for us. Seems I'm pretty certain we're gonna be battling him. So let's go right in. What a guy. This was one of Hop's most interesting development points because if I'm correct, yeah, he goes in with a completely different team this time around. If I'm correct. I think you're relying on the wrong person to grasp victory. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Well, I mean, still neutral. And he's faster. Oh no, he got fish! Wait a minute. No! Goddamn! Ow. I just took a fish to the face. Alright. Well. Are you going to dive again? No. Okay, well I made a bad decision. Okay. Risky move considering the only thing I have to beat flying. Well, both things I have that can beat flying are kind of weak to water. But that's all I got. Ooh, that's no good. I don't know if Amora lives this, but we do. But, well, actually, I think we might, even if it spits the fish out, we live that too. He dies to hail. I love the two completely different reactions to landing super effective hits. Ooh, just narrowly live that one. Man's like, I'm always going after the super effective hits. Gets hit by one. Yeah, who wouldn't take the opportunity, yeah? I mean, you just did. I'm not gonna teach him. Silicobra. I was about to say, what do I have for this? And then I realized, wait, everything I have is for this. I kind of absolutely wrecked ground. You know what they say. The only way to beat a good offense is to have a good offense. No one says that. I make half of this shit up right off the top of my head. To beat a good offense, you must be a good offense. Uh-oh. Aha! Good thing I was faster. Get that sharp defense boost. Oh, 10 damage. Absolutely nothing. And we restored 5 HP. I could really use some leftovers. Alrighty. Big ice beam. Goodbye. What a pure character. Hop is amazing. I love Hop. The hail stopped. I didn't ask for that. Thwacky. At least he kept this. Ice beam? Razor leaf. I don't resist anything that's not ice, so what a shame. However, I still beat you. Entirely. Toxel. Oh, wait! Yep. I got something for this. 2 times weak to ground. This looks like a job for one tusky boy. Oh no. It's too small. It's a level 29. That thing's probably gonna die to a sand tomb. Oh, he missed. Well, there goes that. I'm pretty sure this thing still dies. Yeah. He's baby. His baby. Little bitty child. Take a minute, man. Take some time. Look, man. I understand what you're going through. My brother and I went through the same shit when we were in grade school. Now, granted, this was when we were in grade school. Holy jeez, where'd you come from? What on earth is your game, Opal? You just showed up out of nowhere. By the way, that is one hell of a nose you got there. But yeah. So, my brother was actually teased and arguably bullied over who I was. It is rough to believe that there are people out there who judge others on a completely different person, on a sibling no less. It really is unfair. And it's a shame. Now, I understand that in being in grade school, it's like, who cares? We're all a bunch of dumb kids. And it's not like we know any better, or we just say what's on our mind, no filter. But no matter how you look at it, it still is a rough situation. It's never nice to be judged at all, really. So, you know, when we're at the age where we know better, we shouldn't be spending our time picking on others for any reason. No one's perfect. Obviously, people do it. And sometimes we even do it without even realizing it. Or it's just because we're bothered by someone else's behavior or whatnot. But no matter what, we should always remember that we are all people and we shouldn't be treated any differently for any reason. Well, okay. Our motives and our actions define more about who we are as people than what we look like or who we are, like what our interests are, stuff like that. I know it's getting pretty deep for a Pokemon episode, but you know, it's always on my mind. Like, it's a touchy subject, and I don't usually like bringing it up. Stuff like racism. Why? A person of different color is still a person. It's not like anything is really different about them. They are built like a normal human. They have the same insides as a normal human. Anybody, a person of different race, a different gender, a different skin color, I guess. That's the same as race. Background, gender, race. It's like, why do we focus so much on that stuff when it really doesn't matter? We are all people at the end of the day. He's my biggest fan. She's my biggest fan. She's got a daughter now. I saw him on the telly. Yes, that's me. Oh, right. Snowy. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, trust me, that's just my point of view. I know trying to get people to see a way past being racism, like, it's not, one person's tiny ass YouTube channel is not gonna make a difference. But I think that for me, stating what I think is something that's necessary. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to change your mind. But that's just my stance. And I stand by those. I stand by that proudly. Let's get back to Pokemon. We need a Ninetales for this because everything in our team is still checked by fighting. Double so on Amora's case. A deity who resides in the snowy mountains where this Pokemon lives in ancient times. It was worshipped as the deity's incarnation. Regional forms make it... Oh, Dazzling Gleam, perfect. Regional forms make it very tricky to decide what came first. What variations came first. Like, I think it's hilarious because, we're gonna get rid of Florby. It's hilarious because people believe that Alolan Exeggutor is the original Exeggutor, which obviously can't be the case because the Pokemon was discovered in Kanto. So, the Discovery region should be the main version. Alolan Exeggutor are clearly just Execute that evolved under different circumstances. You look like Frankenstein, man. Alright, well, I'm going to say we're going to go all in. We are going to lead with Snowy. Yeah, let's give it a try. I have a feeling we might not be ready, again, as usual. Well, actually, not as usual. Considering we just have one. Kabu and B are, like, I feel like a little more confident with B because I have a Mamoswine, which isn't bad. I have Vanessa, who is another good option, resisting or immune to fighting. And Snowy here resists fighting, but we are still up against, you know, a lot of big fighting types and a G-Max Machamp. Yeah. Never understood why this is the gym challenge. Not only does this have absolutely nothing to do with B's type, but it has nothing to do with Alistair's type either. So it's like, why is this the gym challenge? This has nothing to do with fighting types or ghost types. It's just a goddamn pinball table. Yes. Yes, I can. I'm dizzy, but my Pokemon aren't. Ian, you giant forehead, no eyes, no eyebrows. Alright, well I have at least 2 moves that I can use against you. Oh, right. Oh, this is my signature move, I'm gonna need that. I wonder when does it learn it? Maybe it's something I have to move tutor to. Well. While I'm thinking about it, I don't, like, it's a fighting type gym. And if there's one specific fighting type move I know of, it's called Brick Break. And Brick Break breaks screens, which Ninetales' signature move kind of does. Obviously speaking, I can't guarantee that any of them, I have a good feeling that most of the Pokemon here would learn Brick Break and know it. I obviously can't guarantee all of them would know it, but I have a feeling that enough would probably know it that I don't think screens would be terribly useful. Not right now, at least. Yeah, Kabu and B, I think are going to be the bigger of the issues here. Once we've reached Gordy, I don't think it'll be much of a problem. Because Gordy has rock types, and while that does beat ice, I have Mamoswine, which has ground type moves to beat rock types. And on top of that, I beat his ace double time with a ground type move. So I'm not too terribly worried about that. I think we'd be able to handle Gordy a little better than when we can handle these two. Like, Kabu was going to be the biggest issue. Ooh. Other way. My goodness, this thing controls like ass. Wait, do I actually need to rotate the control stick. Goddamn. Imagine doing this with Joy-Cons. I mean, I don't think it would make that much of a difference, but I don't like the Joy-Cons. I use a Pro controller or a GameCube controller for everything. I have to use a Pro controller for this because there are a few more buttons that are required of me. I wonder actually if do the gym trainers have the same names between versions? Do they look different? Are they different? I see neither my brother nor I own Shield, and almost nobody we know has Shield. Except for, I think our buddy Austin has it. I forget if our buddy Cole has it or not. But I know most of the people I know have Sword. I know one of my other friends has both. So. But Bark and I not getting the same versions had a few drawbacks. Well, Formidable Battle Style. I clicked the super effective button, yeah. Formidable. Yeah. One of the drawbacks was my brother and I could not effectively get both the Shiny Zamazenta and Shiny Zacian event because the Zacian was exclusive to sword users or shield users, while Zamazenta was for shield or sword users, which I think is kind of ironic. So, wow, that's kind of unfortunate because I liked Zacian more than Zamazenta. And I ended up getting the other shiny I didn't really care as much for, but hey, shini's a shiny. I'll take it regardless. Zoom, zoom, boom, bam, bop, dang. Are my Pokemon are my Pokemon at least in decently good condition? Yeah, they are. Still use a potion on Snowy. Snowy's really okay. Snowy's gonna be the ace in the hole for this gym. Because I have moves that check fighting types and I resist fighting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave with Vanessa. Because while Vanessa does not necessarily have moves that can beat a fighting type, at the very least I'm still neutral. And I have that slight defensive option where her fighting type moves won't do anything. Obviously, I'm wholeheartedly expecting some of her Pokemon to have a dark type move or a flying type move of some sort. Or, well, a dark type move, because I realize I'm weak to... Well, I'm still weak to fire, still weak to steel, I'm still weak to rock, and then I've added a ghost and a dark weakness to me. What did that thing... I wasn't paying attention to what that thing used to get me down to this level of health. Either way, fighting types, while diverse, I don't think are that diverse. I would expect a fighting type to have, like, maybe a dark and a rock type move, depending on the Pokemon. No, too situational. Freeze dry. Let's see. I'm actually going to say yes. Yes to this. Because freeze dry is super effective against water types. I still don't know. I know for certain that the first 4 members of my team now are guarantees. Lapras I still want. And my last Pokemon is a little up in the air. Hitmonchan. See, that's the one I'm worried about. Because Fire Punch is a thing. That's the one move I was worried about, because a lot of fighting types can learn Fire Punch, especially if they're, you know, a Hitmonchan that's based on punching. So I would not be surprised if this thing just pulled out Fire Punch. Okay, it's just Mach Punch. It's different. Well, not different. It's just as bad, but... I don't have any priority moves, and even if I did, I'm pretty sure this thing's still faster than me. Well, in any case, in the context of this gym, I think the most I'd have to worry about is Dark type moves. I don't fully expect her to have a Pangoro or a Scrafty on her team, not gonna lie. I forget what she has, actually. Aside from her Machamp, that's about all I know. And I think she might have a Surf Edge. But I'm most worried about a Dark type move, but I don't think she would have any. I don't see any reason why she would. They don't really... Pangoro and Scrafty don't really fit the motif of fighting type, mostly. Like, they do, kinda. But I wouldn't associate them with the style that this gym is. Oh, well, we're gonna have to actually end up fighting B next time, because I just realized I'm over episode time. So I'm just gonna swap out, and next time we will be seeing if we can take B on in a fight. So, we'll see you then. Hope you're excited.